Up all night, stacking up, it's alright. Coulda depend pon them any hour right the night. Coulda swing pon the left, me coulda swing pon the right. Not textile, some boy Me never run down, me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Say me do it for the day one. Them. Me never run down, me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one. Them. One link and one order. Stick to me circle like bricks and mortar. Me never leave them in a wanna. Coulda late in the night, is I just still done. Me couldn't sell them for $1. Now sell me friend, me rather suffer like dagger. Coulda end up in a jail or a grave. Me friend, cause you know that's a day one day. Me never run down, me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one. Them. Me never run down, me never run down, friend. Nah, we do it for the day one. Bust a toast for your day one, them. The one you are right with straight to the end. Papa champagne if you're really proud of your friend. Real soldier, we not really borrow knowledge. Chase to life. Thank God we not fall out and we not no strife. We just cool like ice. Cause we no have no time for no like a petty fire. Me never run down, me never run down, friend. Do it for the day one. So me do it for the day one day. Do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one day. Up all night, stacking up, it's alright. Coulda depend pon them any hour right the night. Coulda swing pon the left, me coulda swing pon the right. Not textile, some boy them feel them too bright. Run around chat a lot of speed like bike. Them not afraid say them crash cause them verse in a lie. Me never run down, me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. So we do it for the day one day. Run down, we never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. We only do it for the day one day. Never run down, friend. Day one day. Say me do it for me day one day. Me only do it for the day one day. Me never do it for no bag of fake friend. Me only roll with the day one day. Do it for the day one day. You done now, we not really run down, friend. We not deal with a fake friend.
If I am really to share my story, they go tell me, boy, that can't be true. They don't know about my road to glory. They don't know the things that I've been through. When you watch my smile, don't think I don't know pain. And the sun will shine, but sometimes it will rain. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death and I go brave. And the whole way through I give my thanks and praise. And that's why blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings are falling on me. From a rise I'm morning give thanks. For my 2 foot and my 2 hands. For the birds that sing in the trees. For the food we reap from the land. And eyes behold the beauty. I'm a beautiful twin island. They go good and love Trinidad, Jamaica, Grenada, the whole Caribbean. Say me I keep me heart clean even when the world gets so cold and mean. Through the rise and the falls, I'm a fit and tall and strong, now lean. Me never ever lose hope even when me had to cope, keep a smile on me. And me have to live happy and free. Big up to the Almighty. Blessings and blessings are falling on me.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Blessings and blessings are falling on me.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings and blessings are falling on me.
Blessings are falling on me.
From a rise I'm morning, give thanks. For my 2 foot and my 2 hands. For the birds that sing in the trees. For the food we reap from the land. And eyes behold the beauty. I'm a beautiful twin island. Big O good and love Trinidad, Jamaica, Grenada, the whole Caribbean.
You got it, baby. Give me some, baby. Cause yeah, melanin popping, everything firm. Nothing ain't dropping on you. All the big heads them watching, 6-figure clocking, but that ain't bothering you. No. Man could have gone on them ways, you know. But them boy go run the place, you know. Watch how your mother pray for you. Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before you hot up the place, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look how you sweet like bonbon, like sugar in a pot when you brown brown. You know where you come from, so nobody can take you for clown now. Cause you know what you have is special. So baby, don't give it up now, because your mother pray for you. Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before you hot up the place, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tell a boy go brave, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before you hot up the place, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before you hot up the place, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been thinking about a lot of things of lately. See the way I feel, I think that I should let you know. I've been on the road, it was dark and lonely, slipping slowly. I was lost for a moment, trapped in time, but I found my own. Cool and calm, yeah, we're there. Give thanks to a life for my prayer. Skank on the beat like Slayer. Out here in the street with a strayer. Don't think for a minute minute that we fair. Cause the energy, it too way up. Watch your back, never down, yeah, we stay up. Chillin' on the top, Himalaya. Chillin' on the top, Himalaya. Take time now, if you don't know how. Me I go teach you so this I no flex on. Bring the checks on, put some respect on. Me music, the lyrics are my weapon. Turn the negative into a lesson. Give the youth some need some progression. A little session, easy tension. No so the thing go on nice, alright, alright. Cool and calm, yeah we there. Give thanks to a life for my prayer. Skank on the beat like Slayer. Out here in the street in Australia. Don't think for a minute that we fair. Cause the energy, it too way up. Watch your back, never down, yeah we stay up. Chillin' on the top, Himalaya. Alright. Cool and calm, yeah we there. Give thanks to a life for my prayer. Skank on the beat like Slayer. Out here in the street in Australia. Don't think for a minute that we fair. For the energy, it too way up. Watch your back, never down, yeah we stay up. Chillin' on the top, Himalaya.
Hey, Mr. Gardener, give me one good reason why you work so hard. You say it's for your family, but I know it's a bitter price for security. System ain't right. The rules were made to ease your mind. So hey, Mr. Gardener, I'm hoping you're right, but give me a reason. Give me a reason to believe in heaven. Give me a reason. Give me a reason, 'cause I done been through hell. Hell already. Hell already, neighbor. Hell already. I'm clinging on to my senses. Hey, Miss Lucky Charm, give me one good reason. You dance in the dark. You say that life is beautiful, but all I see is darkness, and I'm standing in the sun. She said maybe it's a shadow. Maybe it's a shadow watching over you. So hey, Miss Lucky Charm, I'm hoping you're right, but give me a reason. Give me a reason to believe in heaven. Give me a reason. Give me a reason, 'cause I done been through hell. Hell already. Hell already, neighbor. Hell already. Clinging on to my senses. Mr. Carpenter, have you seen the people bow to you? And all with voices scream to me, they wanna worship the sky when the sky is blue. Who will you become when it is over? When will you believe
plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know dominion, it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them a do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. Of them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Hustle and a player, from night into day, yeah. Man a born with gold spoon, me just a do what me say, yeah. I'm not forget for prayer, for the worm every day, yeah. Lightning not strike in the same place twice, cause me shot him every day, yeah. Me not deal up in a day falling, me not joke and me not clown. Such a short way up, but a very long way down. And not freaking weekend, come me gone up in a the land. Our street we are beat it, turn up in a this song, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know dominion, it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them a do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. Of them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah.
Crazy, can't believe what I'm thinking now, this ain't true. Hazy, touching my emotion and boy, it's got me so confused. Lately you've been seeing that girl, Stacy, but I still want us to be together. You got me stuck on you, stuck on you. And I still want us to be together. Stuck on you, stuck on you. And I still want us to be together. Baby, that's what I want you to be to me, my baby. Shady, can't believe I'm falling for you. I know you got your lady. Cause lately you've been seeing that girl, Stacy, but I still want us to be together. You got me stuck on you, stuck on you. And I still want us to be together. Stuck on you, stuck on you. And I still want us to be together. I can't get you out of my system, out of my system. No, I can't get you out of my system, out of my system. I can't get you out my mind. I'm so into you, baby. You got me caught up. I'm stuck on you. I must let go. You got me stuck on you, stuck on you.
238, girl, 238, girl, no, no, no. Oh my God, give me again, yeah. No, no. What we do is between you and I, between you and I, between you and I, yeah. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Him not know if we do with a body there, yeah. Bring it over the family. She say her boyfriend I live New York. She tell me she never get touched from a Trini. Well alright, come over me yard now, girl. One thing when me want you understand. What we do that our business. The longer the secret, the longer the fun. What we do is between you and I, between you and I, between you and I, yeah. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Equation add me, subtract your clothes. Minus your boyfriend, multiply strokes. You see the freak in you. Love when me put it deep in you, baby. She only cheat on him cause he don't know what he has. I could be everything you need, just keep it between us. Oh, what we do is between you and I, between you and I, between you and I, yeah. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. She only cheat on him cause he don't see what he has. I could be everything you need, just keep it between us, yeah, between us, and between us, yeah, between us. What we do is between you and I, between you and I, between you and I, yeah. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I.
She's looking at me too, wearing all your shoes, tripping, staring at the moon. Why you had to leave so soon? When they took you away, the pain it stayed more than 1,000 days. Never walked away, and the feeling you gave me remains. Lift me up, you stay. Never walked away. Angels from above looking down, up from above. Take you up on a trip tonight, up tonight. Pictures looking at me too, wearing all your shoes, tripping, staring at the moon. Why you had to leave so soon? All the times that we shared, memories coming back again. Can't forget what we had, all the good and the bad. And I'm feeling so scared. Truth is that you're not here. Wish I could see you again. say raining where the angels from above looking down, up from above. Take you up on a trip tonight, up tonight. Pictures looking at me too. I remember you wearing all your shoes. I remember you tripping, staring at the moon. I remember you. Why you had to leave so soon. I remember you. The angels from above looking down, up from above. I remember you. Take you up on a trip tonight, up tonight. I remember you.
Cause we just living our life. We just living our life like it's golden. Living it up cause we're free. Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just living our life like it's golden.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Open your eyes in the moment. Forget the worries you had as a new day, new chances are calling. Don't be afraid, feel the spirit, your journey is endless. Dust off your worries inside, take a chance and just live in the moment.
Live it.
The day is a day, so just own
Let's
it.
go.
Never be afraid to show us up.
Don't be afraid.
That's off all the hate and live it
That's it
up.
up. That's it up. That's it up, girl.
Worry less, set your mind free.
Set it free, let it fly.
What you cannot be, just let it be. Just take it easy.
Take it easy.
Clear your mind and help you on with the treason. Don't worry about it today, it's not for no reason.
For no reason.
I'm with them about it next week. Now I'm just focused on me, cause we just living our life like it's golden.
Live it.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just living our life like it's golden.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe
We're
that.
so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what? You just gotta think about it. Think about it. Think about it now. If you ain't gonna be about you, who gonna be about it? Be about you. So stop cutting up yourself. Stop cutting. And stop yourself. Stop. Cause we feel that pain too when you cutting up yourself. You move so up when a nigga try help. Try help. Big dog ting like I do it by myself. Do it by yourself. And you don't need nobody else. Nobody. Sad thing is everybody need help. Learning from you, that's just how we grow. I got money, you got money, let that handy flow. We got problems, learn to let it go. Life is beautiful, life is beautiful.
Just living our life like it's golden.
Live it.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
We're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just living our life like it's golden.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young
celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever, celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever, celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate, celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Cause we just live it our life.
Jokes.
We just live my life like it's golden. Living it up cause we're free. Doing it up cause we're young.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Island Girl Talk. We hope you all have been enjoying the little music we've been playing for the last half hour. That was J-Naj and Just Liz with Golden. Yeah, and guys, you know,
I love that song.
Yeah, me too. And guys, it's a rainy day today. So you all know how it goes. Welcome to Island Girl Talk. We here for you all.
Yeah.
Right? We know we've seen some of you all in the chat room waiting patiently. As always, thank you all for showing that support, y'all. Yeah?
Big up you.
Big up you. Let's get right into it. How are you going?
I good.
Oh God, Neicy, look Neicy face. Oh gosh, Ole.
Mash up, Alia.
She mash up. She ain't feeling good at all.
She mash up today.
Ole, you know there's a woman show, right?
Yeah,
Ole, you go get
yeah.
that from time to time.
Yeah, ladies know the timing.
Yes. Lady issues. One of us might be out of it every so often. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
We are an understanding crew here at Island Girl Talk. Right? But Neicy, oh gosh. Or maybe the people in the chat room go perk you up. Always send Neicy some love now.
Send her love.
Yeah? To perk up. You see, she said that last week, when she not feeling good, she like people to cheer her up.
Yeah. We got you, boo.
So how was the weekend, guys? I mean, it's the middle of the week.
Was good, yeah. Last week I went to a comedy fest, so we had a local
I'm jealous.
comedy. Oh gosh. You see message man, she's like, I was gonna go.
Who was in it? Rachel Price?
No.
No,
It
like
was
she's the best, you know.
local acts.
local
I
ones
love
that,
her Rachel Price,
that you
yeah.
would not really hear of.
Oh, okay.
But they
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Like
but they
if
are
you're
good.
in the comedy circle, you know
You
of
would know
them.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
But I think they having one this afternoon.
Yes.
It's like every Wednesday in the afternoon. Laugh on the
So,
afternoon. Yeah.
On the avenue?
Yeah.
Well, it's called
Don't
Laugh
joke.
on the Ave, but it's not on the
Oh, the
Ave.
Ave.
Laugh on the Ave.
Yeah, but
It's on the
that's-
avenue?
No. That's where it was apparent because I had the same question.
I would have been going on the
Apparently,
avenue.
it started on the Ave, but it's no longer on the Ave. So it's now in Center of Excellence. There's a bar in Center of Excellence that is hosting the event for now. But I guess they would be moving around. I'm not too sure.
I would have been going to the avenue.
Yeah. But what they said they were doing is they testing material.
Yeah.
So it's not a full-fledged comedy show as yet. They're actually going to actively test their material to see how
good they
audience
are.
react to certain jokes, so they'll know which ones they're throwing in the garbage and which ones they're keeping for the future moving forward.
I like that.
It's real nice. So we get to be the test. Oh, and you know what they did last week? They gave us they put the responsibilities in our hands. So they gave us like X's and stuff. And if you didn't like the comedian, you could buy a X. A X was $10 and send them up the stage. So once 3 people buy X's, you had to come up the stage.
Wow, I like that.
It was brutal.
Let me go and check
But-
it out now.
Yeah,
We could probably interview a couple of them.
Yeah,
Eh?
Because when I saw
what you mean?
Sean's posted it, I was like, but I saw, because a few of them on my WhatsApp and I saw
Yeah.
them posting and I like to laugh.
Yeah, it
so
was
I was
good.
like, yeah, would I go and then
Yeah. But like they say, they will hit one week, they might miss the next week. So you know, it had some missing that week. Hopefully, they don't miss this week. Yeah.
All right, what about you, niece? Oh
Apart
gosh.
from today.
Oh gosh.
It was an alright week.
Okay.
It was,
All right.
It was a
And the
little
weekend too?
Yeah,
Slower
it was
than
a little
usual?
slower. I wasn't feeling good from since last week.
Okay.
So coming into this week was just I was trying to pace myself and
mellow. So,
I agree with Neicy. I find this weekend for me was kind of slow as well.
Yeah.
And the week was, With the exception of Tuesday, the week was a little...
Yeah, it was just kind of...
a little
I
mesh.
still trying to figure out, like, if it has something in the air. You know how people long time
Sarah,
like, something. Like, I just trying to figure like, why did it had this feel like it just had this big cloud over the place?
Because there is literally a big cloud over the place. And that, I will tell you this, that Sahara that's messing me up. Right? Headache and allergies go low. I don't know who else out there suffers from allergies, but oh my gosh, the whole left side, I felt like if I was to envision it, the whole left side of my face blew up like a balloon and throbbing like gong gong gong. Yeah, it is not a nice feeling.
I don't suffer with allergies, so I know it bad because my nose is running and I say, but I don't ever. No, I was sneezing. And I was like, but I don't have allergies. And then everybody's like, it's that bad.
I think for me it's different because I live at home and I work at home. So unless I have to leave my house physically, then I would know.
Right.
Yes.
But I didn't even know when Sahara does meaning it, to be honest. I doesn't know.
But you will notice like in the last week, such a haze and overcast, but no rain.
I thought it was rain.
It was choking the rain. The rain couldn't even come.
It was rain.
Ananias, remember we were driving on the road the other day and I told Ananias, no, it's just the air. Ananias said, no, it's smoke, girl. But it was really smoke.
It was smoke.
It was smoke and then it was still gloomy. So it was a better both.
I mean, if you go on top of Lady Young Lookout and you just see it's a different kind of, it's not a typical overcast. It's literally, you could see it in the air, in the atmosphere.
I didn't notice. I wasn't out and about to notice, but I did see the statuses with everybody. People not going to work because Sahara dust.
Trini again. Trini, we was just saying that too, if we in America, haze, hail, fog, no matter earthquake, we still finding our way to work, Trudy could walk in a foreign country, But here, one drop of rain and you're staying home.
Yeah. I watching the weather. I watching the weather. I want to come in, but I watching the weather.
Well, oh Lord. All right, guys. So before we continue, we just want to let you guys know, do all your work now. Like and share this live. Make a comment. We'd like to hear from you all in the chat room. And of course, call us. You can WhatsApp us or call us at 4664 O.U.R. That's 466-4687. Yeah? And on that note, let's get into it.
Yes.
I feel like I should say something in the chat room quick, Well, what do you say?
Yeah.
Something in the chat room quick?
Of course.
Because, they just be waiting so patiently for us. She leaves, of course, our girl, she first.
Hey.
Hi, she leaves. She says, good afternoon, ladies.
Hi.
Right? Then we have Colleen. She says, good afternoon, ladies, and everyone else logged on. Yeah, she says we at St. Clair Medical Operating Theatre and are logged on. Yes. Welcome, Colleen. Colleen is new.
Nice.
That's
wow,
nice.
that's so lovely. Thank you, Colleen, for tuning in. We have Larry J saying good afternoon, ladies, and to all the viewers logged on. Carrie Ann is back. She says, hi, I'm here.
How was your vacation? I hear about you,
Oh, we missing something. Krystal Field says, good afternoon, beautiful ladies.
Hi,
good
Chris.
afternoon, Chris. Carrie Ann goes on to say, hi, ladies, big up you. Thank you, darling.
I think that's the first piece of merch,
right?
Big up you.
Well, piece. It's so common. A lot of people just use big up you, so we can't really take
put
it.
our own spin on it.
Yeah. Fire Wolfman says, greetings, everyone. Then Carrie Ann Bernard says, hi, that like people. Right? She starts to work already.
She back in full effect.
Kirby Young Designs.
Hey, Kirby.
Says good afternoon, ladies. And Kirby Young Designs. Yes, she's repping the headbands by Kirby Young Designs. We have Macasey Glodden saying good afternoon, ladies. Right? Carrie Ann, of course, is having a conversation with Sheely's, telling her hi. Hit that like. Team Echelon is in the house saying my favorite island girls. Have a great show, ladies. Just passing through, taking a quick duck-in before I head to work. Right. Greetings to you, Team Echelon. He says accountability is key. Also, don't mistake the need for accountability when letting people gaslight you. He started a topic for we one time, boy. What? Make a note, ladies. We're talking about gaslighting in the next show. So it goes.
I don't have my pen right now.
Sheely says, hi, Carrie Ann, welcome back. Larry says, Neicy, I'm sending you good vibes and hope you get back to your energetic self soon. Yes. She needs it, y'all. Carrie Ann says, because of Island Girls, I just jump out. Love hearts.
I like it.
And lastly, we have Simone Warner King saying, good afternoon, ladies. First time on. I understand the sinus struggle. Looking forward to the conversation. Welcome, Simone.
Welcome all. We just love when we get new people.
Right?
We love it. We love it.
We have St. Clair Medical in the house. We have Simone. We good to go.
Yes.
All right. So, and we have Kyle Grant saying, popping in as usual. Hi, Kyle.
Hi,
We have a
Kyle.
little something from Kyle coming up. He sent a lovely poem to O.U.R Radio, bigging us all up, and we'll play it for you guys later on in the show.
Definitely.
All right. So we're going to get right into it. All yeah. One
About
time,
the
no
clock.
sticking. You all know the topic for today. Recognizing when you're the problem. Let me repeat that. Today's topic is recognizing when you're the problem. Guys, I have to say, I felt attacked when doing some reading up on this show. I feel like I attacked my own self.
I
felt
was going
attacked.
to the point. I was like, that is not me. That is not me. When I hit a few, I said, but wait. I said, but bird?
Guys, if you all already know, going through, we try to compile proper points for y'all. Of course, we can't think of all, especially in the time frame that we have with you guys. But we try to pick, the ones that would resonate. And let me tell y'all, I like Neicy, like, okay, I safe with that one. I safe with that. But then I was like, oh my God, that's me. And that's me too.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that is, and I started to feel like triggered.
Because I was like, you know how we just pick points to thing? I was like, do I throw myself into
Under the
bus?
Yeah.
You know?
So I started to feel like triggered. Yeah. So so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna present to you guys today signs to look out for, signs to recognize in yourself that you might be the problem. You might go through life thinking like, and you mightn't realize it either, like someone might tell you something and you always have an excuse or a reason as to why you do things or why you do that. And you thinking that you're right because you have in your mind, you have your own perception of it, right? Yeah. And then you come and you move past that and somebody else tell you the same thing and you have a set of excuses again and then blah blah blah. And I'm looking at Ananias' face like, yeah, you talk. You talk. Ananias, if you want to come on today, you can come on, you know. Guys, Ananias is our tech guy in the background who runs our audio and video for us.
Yeah. But what I would say though, this is episode 16. 16. Right. But throughout this whole process with the range of topics that we have selected, I've seen a lot of growth. I think that's by the conversations and being vulnerable and transparent and being willing to take accountability and be honest. You know, I've seen a lot of growth. Yeah, like sometimes you sit with yourself and be like, oh, I didn't even know that is what I just do. You know?
Lord.
Yeah.
Girls,
I feel
which is why I felt I felt the feelings with this particular episode.
We are work in progress, guys.
all of us on and off the screen. Humans. Because I'm sure what we have to say will resonate a lot with our audience as well. So who wants to do the honors of going first? We're gonna start. We have so much we will try to get through all, but if not, we will do the most.
Okay.
Should I or Shawna, you want to go?
You start.
I
usually start.
All right, let's go. So this is one sign or one thing you can look for within yourself to recognize if it might actually be you. That is the problem and not everybody else. Right? One clear-cut sign.
Is the build up
one click because I feel sometimes like as me too now. We had to be real. This is what this show is about earlier. Right?
You know what we could do when we make a point? If it falls in our garden, we could
be one hit.
Well, I will be doing it. I will. This one falls in my garden a little bit, and I will say before I say it, guys, it is a work in progress for me because I'm aware of it already. Right. Remember, in our past conversations, I tell you all, I come a long way with certain things, how I handle certain things. But this one definitely fell in my garden with hasty Krystal.
Right, I'm a hair.
Right? Nowadays I just hasty Krystal. But before I was hasty squared. Okay. All right. Number one, you are always judging others.
Okay.
Right? Judging or criticizing others. Right? And this might happen, like, pointing out when somebody doesn't handle something in the way or manner that you think that they should. You know, not saying I told you so, but still saying I told you so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hinting it that kind of way, or you know, and yeah, boy, just always have the what you perceive to be the right way. And not really taking into consideration that there are many ways to get what you need to get done.
Bingo.
You know? And so, yeah, that's one clear-cut way to recognizing that you might be the problem. This is something I realized a few years ago, and let me tell you, it takes some work. Just the little bit of progress that I made, it took some work to stop. Even now, when you find yourself automatically, I might fall off a handle. Just this morning alone, fall off a handle, and then you have people saying, well, all right, Krystal, no, consider this, consider that, and then at least I have the bandwidth or the wherewithal now to check myself and be like, well, okay, point taken. We could look at it so we could do it so I could do it differently, that kind of way. But before, hot-headed Krystal would be like, no, right? It's so and it's so, you know, but we're all a work in progress,
That's
guys.
true.
So judging people is one.
I could relate to that, but in the sense, worse sense, what I think would happen to me, and I'm not, it probably still does actually, so yeah, it still does, is quite similar to you, where you say you feel like somebody didn't handle a problem in the way that they should. It's quite similar, but for me it's a little bit worse because I tend to get annoyed.
Oh God. You mentioned that a time in a previous episode,
I tend to get annoyed. So like if you do something that I think is stupid, like come on, a baby knows that. Are you sick? Oh my gosh. Like, you know? And I may not say it, but the fact that I feel it, I know it's a negative energy. And I don't feel like, you know, that's what you shouldn't be carrying that kind of burden.
Yes.
And I've learned to not always voice the negative things in my head and not give it life. But I still feel like it takes life within my own aura. And I feel like that in itself is a form of depletion, because as we feeling it, come now, man. Like that's common sense. Like seriously, you will do that? You know, even my boyfriend is good, boy.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
But yeah, customer be like, oh God, you're stupid. He's like, I tell you about calling people stupid. I tell you about, you would like if I call you stupid? Like, no, but
funny enough, one of my friends who actually is tuned in, he's the only person who calls me stupid. Like the way he would like, but when he says, I know it's with love. Like if we're talking about an issue, he'd be like, but are you stupid? The way he just pronounce it, and I'd be like, and there had to be like, you know, you're the only person who just actually tell me I'm stupid, but I don't feel no way about it. But I could totally relate to what you're saying, Chris, in terms of the your way is the way. Either do it my way or
used to be. Now I'm bendy. I'm bendy and willing to, you know what I mean? But just nobody ain't calling me stupid.
No, it's our thing.
I know, but I'm glad that you all have that relationship.
When he says that, I know, okay, pay attention, like focus on what he's saying, because I'm not getting it. So by the time he reaches that point, it's in love, it's tough love. But that's like, I never had any friends who comfortable enough to say, Neicy, you're being stupid.
But yeah, I do that.
I don't like that word. Are you stupid?
I know what to say that, you know. It sounds like, you know, a high class. You're stupid.
That is why I could tolerate it from him.
So is that a difference between are you stupid and you're stupid?
That's why I could tolerate it from him, because I know where it's coming from. Somebody else tells me that and it's like fighting words, you know.
But still, boy, that classy stupid making me feel more old, boy.
Thank you. Somehow I feel like getting offended no matter how you say it.
Like, is the way he does say it so stupid? Are you?
Right? Sometimes I feel nobody. You come and say, Krystal, you're stupid. I still get vexed. I'd rather you come and say, are you mad?
That is our little inside joke.
Did you fall down and hit your head on the pavement? What's going on with you? Right? But that word, I don't know. It's like I feel it's a trigger.
Okay.
Who's next?
Me. I have one. So one way that you can know that you are the problem is because you do not respect other people's boundaries.
Oh gosh.
And this is a big one. This is a big one.
Huge.
Especially, okay, I know in relationships this happens, but I feel like in a lot of friendships, I feel like it goes bad when you don't respect others' boundaries, because this is necessarily for, you know, to have proper relationships. This is necessary for relationships to function.
Yeah.
Right? And like I could think of examples sometimes, you know, some friends or some people that you know you may not be close with, not close with, and they have another conversation where they're planning to do something. All right, well, I come in. What time to come down the road?
Nobody invites you.
And I mean, that's a stupid example, but I just kind of getting it out
but
there.
that's a good one. That's a good one because it's true. It's real.
You
will push people away when you don't respect people's boundaries. Give them space, not just space with like physical space, but you have to understand where people stand. Know where you stand with people. Sorry,
I had to learn that recently with my advice given when people ask for it. like we just in a casual conversation, you might be venting or just talking, and I feel the need to go into well, I think those are some narcissistic tendencies. Like in my head I'm a therapist, right? So when people talk, I think it's my job to find the best the solution in the situation.
I mean, and Neicy here, she's a therapist, a celebrity. All kind of things
going on in my head.
So who is she?
Right?
Princess Margaret.
So we'll be in the conversation, and you probably just want me to listen.
Yes.
That's all you enter the space for, and I switch it into like, okay, sit on my therapist chair. Let's unpack this. What happened in your childhood that causing you to react this way? And I give an advice, and you watching me like. And then on top of that, I get upset when you and take my advice,
Yeah.
So now I just understand. Like,
I have a problem with that too, but this is not a boundary problem.
Yeah.
I do have a problem. Like if someone comes to me with for advice and I give it to them and they're like, yes, that is the most reasonable solution, I'm gonna do it, and then they don't do it.
Like,
I'd be like, you know what, take some space.
So now I'm just, the boundary is not even for them, it's like me understanding
when to,
like sometimes just listen, or if somebody needs something they will ask. So I could just like sit down there and listen to the point of be like, you're not hearing me, because they're accustomed with me ready to respond. So that is something I'm learning. For me personally, is a mental thing for me, like not just giving that information, especially people didn't ask for it.
I have a moment. I have a real moment that Neicy and I did not respect someone's boundaries together. I don't know if you can remember. It's very simple. It was a few weeks ago when we were at the Chinese place with Ananias. Ananias again, guys, is our tech, our behind the scenes audio tech guy, and we were on the way home and we stopped to get Chinese, and I'm not sure what it was, but Ananias seemed very peeved about something, like something was bothering him.
And we
were like, are you okay? Are you all right? What's going on? And he kept saying, guys, I'm okay. I'm all right. I think he had somewhere to go and we were taking a little too long with eating and stuff. And but he assured us that he was okay. We
just keep
at one point I backed off, but DC, come on. DC was like, you okay? You're right.
Like, why are you treating me like a child?
Why you not telling us what's wrong? Tell us what's wrong.
Again, woman, poor boy.
I backed off. Didn't I back off, Neicy?
She did, but I was like, something is not right here. Ananias is not being his normal self.
Neicy wanted to.
We need to get to the root of this.
Clear cut example of not respecting that boy's boundaries. Ananias, we sorry. We sorry, darling.
This Ananias been ducking us ever since.
We go talk about that on the air.
He not leaving with us again. Guys, I had to go.
Let me try and minimize the amount of time I spend with these people. By people, Krystal.
So I have one.
Drop on next one.
I have one. And I think I mentioned this last week when we were talking about something we wish we did different in past relationships, and it's like let things go. Right. So when you can't let things go, you can't move on from something, and I have been working around the clock where this is concerned.
That's a big one, huh?
Like the letting thing. What's my trigger? I could let things go, but when something happens that is similar to the thing I just let go, I feel like
it brings it back up all over again.
That is the thing for me. So that is a bit of a trigger for me, and I'm really, really trying to see people through different lens and let every day be a new day and not bring the past forward with certain things. So that is my little battle.
At least you know that when, right? At least you know. Hold on, at least you know that even though you went through it before and you let it go, but is it the same person coming and doing it again?
That is the thing.
At least you know that you can't control them, but you can still decide to grow from the last time and deal with it differently. That's something I take years to learn.
I'm still in the process of it because I'm only now realizing. Like, I didn't have the awareness that is what I do. So I can't work on something that I'm not even aware of. So a friend of mine brought it up and I was like, no, that's just your experience. But if like one or two persons telling you something similar, you had you are the problem because you're the common denominator.
Like my grandmother used to say, 50 Frenchmen can't be wrong.
So if somebody tells me something, because I would like to consider that I have a level of self-awareness and I'm honest. Like if I would call myself out, I wouldn't wait for you to call me out. I would call myself out. So if somebody says something, I still need to vet it through the lens of what you're telling me, because I don't know if you're projecting something. But if I hear it here, or I see something happening continuously, or somebody else who different from that situation brings it up, then I'll be okay. We need to pay attention to whatever this is.
Indeed. Indeed.
I like that one.
Yeah. Who's next? Me?
Yeah, you could drop on.
Drop them gems.
Drop on. You have one there?
I think I have something. You self-sabotage for no reason. Why I picked this? Because it fall in my garden.
Oh God, now I'm here.
It fall in my garden.
I think you said this
and that's that time ago.
Yeah.
You know, and this could be this could be across the board, but I will speak on it from a romantic relationship perspective. Sometimes people, you might find yourself in a fight or something and you get so heated that you just decide to derail the whole thing and stop arguing from a how to put it, boy, everything has a means to an end.
Right.
So some people may have a heated discussion with a certain constructive end goal in mind.
Right.
And then some people, just out of frustration, will be like, just forget it, and derail the whole progress of the conversation and just mash up the whole thing and leave bridges burnt. I could say that I was guilty of that.
Okay.
And from a relationship perspective as well, like, you just don't want to deal with it anymore, and you might still want the relationship, but you're ignorant now, and you're just vexed and you want to vent, and you're like, what, forget this, it's over, it's done, but boom, walk out the door, nothing gets solved, nobody is better off for it, that kind of thing. And you self-sabotage knowing that, okay, maybe you should not have done that, but it's so far gone that there's no turning back. Yes. Ooh, guilty.
That's a big one.
And when in reading up on this particular point, saw that one of the instances, so this might be, and it jumped out at me, but I don't know, I'm not a therapist.
Yeah.
Step into my office.
And guys, in the future, we're going to be bringing in, certified therapists and certified people who can speak to us further on these particular topics. Yeah. But what I read is that in an article online is this occurs with people who feel like they might not deserve love, and I'm not sure if I liked it. It was interesting to me, and it made me question myself. Like, do you not think you deserve love? But I think I do. But what I think is when I do get it, is so much that I tend to run for the hills. I try to find an excuse. I mentioned this episodes ago. Like I tend to run from when a relationship seems to get. And this was in the past, this is not me now. But when it seemed to get too real, like let's say significant other starts talking about, let's start looking for a house. So let's start, looking at investments and stuff like that. And it's me like a day in headlights, like this might be a little too real. Is this it?
Yeah.
Is this gonna be it now? Me and this, I'm not sure if I could give this much of myself. I need to bounce.
Yeah. And
I feel like I did that a lot.
They call it that the new Lori Harvey. Yeah.
That would come from your childhood, because you know how you say you grew up with your dad mostly and stuff. So you were not around to see all that, right? I didn't really want to say it, but you didn't receive that motherly love or that environment.
I received that motherly love. My grandmother was most front and center.
I didn't really mean it like that. I meant on a romantic. You did not have a mother and a father to see what that love flourishing was like.
So put my business on the road now. Put it all in the road.
Well, not really, but you talk about it before, so I'm not saying anything that you haven't.
Yes.
So maybe that is a result of you not seeing that as a child, so as an adult you don't want it.
It's not. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's that, and I wouldn't say that I don't want it. Who wouldn't want that? My point is, I think that I was raised to be so fiercely independent that I feel like I'm not ready to share me with anybody else. I think that's what it is, and that is a level of selfishness if you look at it. I wouldn't look at. I certainly can't resonate or connect with it from what you just said. That's not it for me. You didn't receive love, so you can't. I'm
not saying that you didn't receive love. I'm saying you didn't see it. You didn't see a romantic.
But I've seen it in my life because my dad would have been in, a relationship and that kind of thing. So growing up, I would have seen that. And I certainly felt that growing up. I think it's just, I think more, if I'm to be honest, not having those nurturing years growing up, like abandonment issues and knowing that I was independent emotionally in that way from so young that every time I feel like someone is just coming on too strong,
you get defensive.
Not defensive, but I'm being like, it might be a bit much. I'm not sure I'm ready because, and most times I feel like it's because I'm not ready to give it back to them the way that they are poised to give it to me. I think that is what it is. I think
that they require it because some people might have that.
They may not say it in words. So Krystal, hey, I'm loving you this amount now, so you got to give this amount back. They're not going to say it in so many words, but over time they will expect it. And I feel like I always would come up short, and I have.
So I just wanted to add 2 short points to that when you were mentioning earlier about the fighting dynamic, that when the situation is happening, instead of you stick with the constructive route and deal with the issue, you run. And I heard Tamara, I think she was discussing this on the reel, and she was saying, and this could be advice for persons in a situation. Anytime you, like in a relationship and you get in a fight, go from the mindset of it's you and your partner against the problem. It's not
I saw that.
Against each other.
I remember seeing.
So don't feel like we fighting against each other. It's like, okay, we here, this is the issue. How do both of us attack the issue?
It must always be an us against the world mentality.
Instead of us, So I kept that in my mind, and that has helped me a lot when, even if I'm the one at fault, and instead of having a defensive and justify whatever, it's okay. This is the problem. What is the solution? How do we get from here to there? What do you and have that discussion. And it has humbled me in a way of being receptive to like when people saying, okay, well, this is where it kind of settled the dust a little bit for me to enter the space and not have my walls up all guarded. Right? So that's one point. And for what you all were mentioning with the formative years and the nurturing stuff, I know that has, like, I really would like to have the discussion when the therapist gets here, we meet one therapist to another.
We'll have to do a repeat of this.
But I read somewhere that you see that those first, I think it's a period between like 1 to 5 or 1 to 7, somewhere there. Those years are so critical.
1 to 7, formative years.
Whatever you experience during that time shapes your world immensely. Like in a way that you don't even
recognize.
You are 7 years old, don't have the vocabulary
because all you're doing is absorbing at that point.
You're seeing, you're observing, and you don't know, so you develop mannerisms. And if your parents don't have like the tools, remember we were talking about tools and stuff, so to really like see the switch or see the change, your child might be reacting a different way and you're just thinking, oh, the child's stubborn, but you're not even sitting down to realize like, okay, what in the last year or couple of months shifted in his environment that causing him you're just thinking you get hardened. You understand? Little things like that, and you don't know how to approach it, so you try to deal with it without understanding. That's their way of reacting. They can't sit down and say, well, mommy, you hurt my feelings, or so it's not they can't, they don't have the vocabulary to tell you, so their attitude change, the way that they them change, but you thinking the child has changed, the terrible tools or whatever, not paying attention to what change in their environment. Because remember, at that age, they need stability.
Yeah.
They need to know this is what they know and nothing changes. So even if the slightest change happen in their environment, it affects them, but they don't have the vocabulary to say,
so.
mommy or daddy, this is what is happening. So they change, and then you don't have the tools to come to them and say, well, deal with them. You just start to react to that, and they basically growing older and older, and that's developing.
Yeah, very true. Guys, in the chat room, we don't want to ignore you all. What do you guys have to say to this? Like, do you feel like you do or have done anything in your life to say that made you realize that you are the problem, that you are the common denominator in a sea of people who might be telling you the same thing? And at what point did it hit you? Share with us now. We have, of course, we have Larry King. Larry J. Where I get Larry King from?
I was like,
Larry King live.
I was like, he joined the live.
Larry J is. Do you all think that overthinking is a form of self-sabotage? Yes.
Yeah.
We have that as a point, over-analyzing. Sometimes you get defensive. You think everything is about you. You take everything personally.
That's
you
the point
read
I was gonna
too.
say next, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
steal
sorry.
Shawna point.
No. Larry J steal it now.
Yeah,
Larry
that's
J
okay.
steal
Go
it.
through with it.
Yeah, somebody says something to you and you had to take it at face value because they said it at face value, but you had like, what she mean by that?
And you unpack it from,
start to, that's all you boo, pack light, bag lady, like Erica Badu says, pack light, all that baggage is necessary, you understand? So, I mean, that is a form of self-sabotage as well.
Good one.
Sean.
Good one.
Analyzing is definitely one.
We have Gina Chin in the house. Hello, beauties. Hi, Gina. I know Gina. She's an old friend of mine.
Okay.
And up above, we have Candace Keat saying, hello, ladies.
Hi, Candace.
Hi.
Sheely says, boundaries is a huge one. Yeah. We have Carrie Ann saying, welcome, Warner King, and you all better hit that like. Yes, Carrie Ann, we could count on you, darling.
We missed you last week,
So we're going to continue. Since I stole Shawna, you want to go with another one?
No, I would just mention that, but I wouldn't go into it in depth. I'll just touch on it. So as you just mentioned, Chris, we take things personally. One of the ways that you know that you are the problem is you take everything personally. And as she said, you're quick to get defensive, and sometimes you just need to give others the benefit of the doubt, right? Do you even have proof? Like, why are you so antsy? Why are you so upset? Why is this upsetting your spirit like that? And as I mentioned before in a previous episode, sometimes when you're in that space is because you are the problem, because you, in your world, what they are saying, you are taking it personally for your own self, and you have a whole perception of something that it may not even be the reality. Somebody might even be thinking they made a comment, it hits you the wrong way, and they're not even in that same playing field with you, where you thinking of the comment in such a horrible way. They probably didn't even mean it in a horrible way.
Sean, this is a common one, because if I can say everybody could relate to this, because we have so many sensitive people. People are sensitive by nature, and if they know to themselves that they might have an issue, it hurts if they think it comes to the fore, but they don't stop to. Not everybody, where it differs, is not everybody self-aware enough to know that that particular person might not necessarily be seeing you in that light, and you go on and take it down a road that did not need to that you did not need to go down. So overanalyzing.
Overanalyzing, emotional maturity and all of that. There's a lot of things that we really have, areas that we have to grow in order to have,
And just to add to that, and something that I took away from me working on that point as well is ask a question versus like making a statement.
Right, I like
that. Like if something happens, before you let your mind run where it needs to be, get it clarity. Like where that coming from, what's going on there, and then let them tell you what it is, and then you just take it, as I say, at face value.
Right.
I have one.
Drop it quick.
I want us to do like a couple more, because we have a special guest today, and they are on a time frame, and we want to make sure we get the most out of them, right? So guys, even though we have so many points we could give to you all, we just want to create awareness. We there's no way we could possibly give you all, because we've seen quite a lot online. We just was able to take a few, so I will give one, and I picking this one now because I know somebody like this, and it's somebody that it's sometimes you have to give people a rest just to back off a little bit. So this one is a point, of course, that can help you recognize that you might be the problem. You create drama for the thrill of it. You create drama for the thrill of it. Now, this might sound like a mad person, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. There are people out there that, again, they didn't get enough, love as a child or attention as a child or whatever. And perhaps the only time they ever got attention was when there was some sort of negative issue, right? So in their adulthood now, the only way for them to get that attention is to subconsciously or indirectly create drama. You understand? I always make, again, with the overanalyzing, they could create drama by overanalyzing and putting you, the innocent person, in a position to say, hey, that's not how I meant it.
Just for them to
that,
feel.
Yes. But no, but you said this and that. And no, but that's not the case. Why would you go there? These are people who jump to conclusions immediately without even taking a minute to say, what does that mean? Or at least if they don't know, ask the person, what did you mean by that? So that I don't get the wrong idea. It takes work. It could be exhausting at times, but it is worth it in the end because you could save yourself a whole hell of a lot of heartbreak and headache and all of that jazz,
What I recognize in, not all cases obviously, but I knew some people who just as you mentioned, like drama for the thrill of it. What I recognize is their environment has been chaotic. They've come from a chaotic environment, and that's where they're comfortable. So now they face the world and they bring chaos. Peace is not normal. So they have to, to keep that hype. And as she mentioned, it's for the thrill. So you're keeping that hype and that drama just, to feel good, to feel energetic. And even in relationships, that carries on, because we're talking about friendships, but in some relationships, you have a lot of women, because they're accustomed to chaos, they will create drama with their partners, and they will create a bacchanal that didn't necessarily need one. It could have been dealt with peacefully, moved on. Sometimes it didn't even need a comment, or it was not an issue to begin with, and you made it one. Yes. And again, that's because you're accustomed to that chaos, and you needed to feel comfortable, you needed to feel alive, and that is an issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well
I just wanted to take it a little further. Not necessarily, I totally agree with the point of creating the drama, because that's what we're accustomed to, but sometimes that could be their way of, like, it could just be a defense thing too as well, like
a defense mechanism.
Like for instance,
very unhealthy one.
It's unhealthy, but if that is the tools if in your tools bag, these are the tools you have. When life throws stuff at you, all you could do is go into that bag and pull whatever you know. So it's on you to kind of widen your capacity with dealing with stuff, right? So say for instance, they might be in a relationship and they don't know how to love, they don't know how to demonstrate that, and as you say, that they grow up seeing whatever, and that's their automatic reaction. And even if they sit with themselves and they be like, I don't like this about myself, but when a situation presents itself, they're back there. I had somebody that I know, when she was growing up, like, she was kind of sickly as a child, and that is when she would feel love, like, when you're sick, your parent had to come get you soothe to make sure you're good and that kind of thing. And even as an adult, like, and this how your body's a real powerful thing. Like, for her to feel love, she would just get sick. Like, her body would just headaches, the world of stuff, allergies.
It would physically manifest.
Create illness, because that is how people are wrong. I would be like, you're okay, you need anything. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, how could one person just be so sickly? Like, I didn't understand it. And after a while, I realized in this conversation with her, me, being a therapist that I am. Because I read up on these things a lot. I watch like a lot of podcasts and stuff with therapists to understand people and understand things. And your body goes to work with whatever you tell it. So if you associate love with, when I'm sick, I'm cared for. Anytime you need love, you need to get sick. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
I know what you mean.
So it's
a cry for attention.
It is. My girl had a list of allergies, She was allergic to everything,
Yeah.
So,
even in adulthood too, in romantic relationships, I know people who would be, in a real nice relationship, boy, everything going good, and this is what they want. I know I talked just now about me running from relationships, but that's not this person. They love they love being, they cannot be without a person. But if things going too smooth, boy, My word. Drama galore. Complain.
Patterns.
All kind of thing, you know.
And you have to be really intentional about breaking patterns. Like, it's something you would do naturally. So if you're trying to do something else, you had to catch yourself in that minute about a fight and choose something else. Like, choose something else because your body and your mind is going to do what you naturally do. You had to see yourself coming. You had to see that argument coming. See the words coming up and be like, give me a sec.
Yeah.
You understand? You had to shock yourself into doing something different.
I was telling my co-worker today, and just touch on this. One of the ways to know that you are the issue is temper. That's the next one.
Yes, you have a temper.
Yes, I have a temper. So I was telling my co-worker today, I'm going in school, and somebody gave me a kind of a drive there. But I have been feeling proud of myself because somebody was talking about road rage the other day. And I say, you know what? I way past that because people just give me bad drives now. A man pull on me the other day.
You mentioned that.
And like, I literally am not affected. But here when I recognize I'm affected, don't while me. Don't while me. You do your stupidness, go your way. Don't do your stupidness and feel you right and while me. So the woman do her stupidness, right?
Oh God.
I don't want to go into all the details. She do her stupidness and beep. You do your stupidness and more vex at me. And listen, the temper kicking to the point that I want to, because she behind me doing some stupidness, to the point that I want to pull in the next lane for her to come up next to me to wine on the glass and say, it's only woman that's do them stupidness. You know, that's in my mind. And like Neicy said in the moment, I say, let the spirit lead you. Shawna. Let the spirit, and I seen myself.
The power of Christ compels you.
I just drive off and I say, let me leave any back there with her madness.
Okay.
Again, in the moment, like Neicy say, as you said, that now makes sense to me.
You had to catch it and be intentional with choosing something different.
And it'll be easier because you know you're doing something that's not natural.
I
really wanted to tell that woman, it's only woman that do them stupidness.
You know, I was failing miserably at that time. You know my road rage, Neicy.
Neicy reality series. Krystal reality series.
I would be good, you know. Smiling, happy, and
normal conversation with me. We bubbly, we gelling, we talking about life and God. Somebody give Chris a bad drive. It's like a different person. Listen, no warning. It's like, Chris, but how you go? No warning.
Yeah, Neicy, Zen, yoga, Jesus, God, church, music, all of that. What are you doing with you?
This is Dominica. Because she will come back into the conversation like she didn't just do.
You see that stupid drive? What's wrong with people in this world? And then, Neicy, what you saying?
And I like, what in the bipolar?
Listen, I think road.
The man do a drive and even you see that?
Shawna? Listen, road rage. I think that's my pet peeve. Road rage, boy. Not road rage, bad drives.
Yeah.
And then I react with the road rage. Yeah, boy. Whoosh.
Yeah, but temper, guys, you have to check your temper, and that's a real Trinidadian thing, boy. I find Trinidad naturally kind of hasty I
say we are angry people.
Yeah.
You know, we nice to happy and nice to the foreigners, but to each other, oh gosh, we angry too bad.
Happy and angry people all in one.
I think we have time for one more quick one because our guest is waiting, guys.
After you do the one more question, you could just call out the list. Don't go into details.
Yeah.
I wanted to say one. When we were talking about like arguments and stuff before, like people who we started to argue about but you lose any arguments and you start to carry the arguments in a different direction.
But you start to bring up all kind of old stuff.
You're trying to get ground.
Yes.
I'm not entirely guilty of this anymore, but I could recognize it.
Yeah.
Like how we reach here.
Yeah, this is
what we're talking about.
Steamrolling the person.
Yeah, how we reach over here, like bring it back.
Yeah.
You
call that fighting dirty.
Yeah, and deflecting a lot, you know. So even be mindful of that. If we get sometimes if you had to sit down with a notepad and make your notes before you enter the conversation and even an argument, just to stay on course and to have it out in a healthy way, do that. Because if you just let your emotions and your mouth run, you don't know where you could end up.
I like that because that point even ties back to the point whose comment was it, Larry?
I think it was.
When he
when he said
overanalyzing.
accountability as well. Because somebody mentioned, probably Kyle.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about that because you don't want to hold accountability for this issue that you are wrong for. So you throw the other issues on the person.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. There's no growth, there's no outcome, there's no result. So,
and again, it's two of us.
Against
and not even just for romantic relationships. It could be a conversation with your mom, a co-worker, any kind of dynamic that it having some bit of a tension or disagreement and you're trying to resolve. Enter it where it's me and you against
facing this
whatever
problem. Let go of the past.
Because you're looking for a solution, you're looking for resolve, you're not looking to be right, you're not looking to point at the other person and be like, you're wrong. You're looking for, okay, how do we both leave this with peace?
And that's, Neicy, what you just said is golden. And as you said that, I thought of when we face problems, that's the other issue. When we face problems, how do we face the problems? We always want to point fingers. And
you're wrong.
And you always make the other person feel guilty, or you always say hurtful things, or you always bring you up, and you might be right, you know. But the way that you go about getting your points across is there's no result from that. There's no positive outcome. So you're going to bring out that energy from the other person as well, and then it's chaos. So so I think that's a very important thing for all of us to take note of. Sometimes when we have an issue, talk about the issue. You don't need to feel good by attacking somebody's character or you know, try to deal with the issue as at hand.
Indeed. And with that, guys, we're gonna just call out the rest for y'all because we have to take a quick break so that we can bring in our guest for today. So just a few others. We're not gonna go into detail. Other ways in which you can recognize that you might be the problem in the relationship, and not just romantic relationships, across the board, right? Is you are arrogant. Right? I wish we could have talked on that, but say what? Right? We said you take everything personally. Another one is you compare yourself to others.
That's a good one.
Right? Whether you think you're inferior or superior, you compare yourself to others. Your go-to answer is always no. That is a big one.
In other words, you're negative.
Yes. And you're close-minded.
Yeah. Every time somebody come to approach you with something, you're I don't like the idea. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to come. Yeah, that's what she means.
Another one is you let others do all your hard work. Right? All the work, whether in a workplace or in your at home or
in a relationship
or in your romantic relationship, they do all the work. They had to do everything. If all they're vexed, they had to come back to you. You know, all the emotional work, the physical work. You're just lazy all around. Not cool. You know?
Not cool.
Not cool. That's cool.
Lazy all around.
Right? You never know when to say sorry.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Hi. Come on, man.
Self-awareness you need for that. I love that.
Right? Right. We did
Humble
that.
Yourself, Alia.
Humble yourself. People are afraid to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid of how you react. Then you know you're really off the rails.
Yeah.
You know you're really off the you see me and I go and tell her that.
Yeah. That is woo.
That is a big one.
Yeah.
You try to change the people around you, but you don't change yourself.
Oh gosh.
Right.
Because you see Princess Margaret.
Because you see Princess Margaret.
Yeah, that's right. Being a manipulative.
So you feel as everybody else, so you change the people and you had the same problem partner as you.
Yeah.
Look inward, a little introspection.
Yeah.
Right? You assume the worst about others. It's always worst case scenario. It's never, like you said before, giving people the benefit of the doubt. Right? We did boundaries. Another one is you are self-absorbed, self-centered.
Yeah.
The world revolves around you.
So it's
right?
taken, no giving.
No giving. Yes, Shawna. You give the silent treatment instead of working things out. You know?
Instead of communicating.
That could be a form of self-sabotaging too. Like I said earlier, you're just dropping it and walking off. Yeah.
Or it could be manipulative as well, because now the person had to come and what, you know?
For real.
You're losing friends.
You're losing friends. Oh, yes, good. You're following. Yes, you're losing friends. All of a sudden, nobody there for your phone ringing. Who picking up? I can see that.
Oh, gosh.
Losing or not picking up.
Okay. Oh gosh, boy. Because sometimes you can't really, not just that, Shawna. Sometimes you know the person only coming to offload emotionally, and you have a friendship like that. I am the person's rock. But
it's a good question. I ask people, or I tell people as well, if I have an issue and I want to talk, do you have the mental capacity to take this on right now? Because I could talk to you another time. Or even if somebody come and be like, I want to be here for you, but right now
I can't. I don't have the bandwidth
I don't have
for it.
the mental space for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
boundaries. There's a form of boundaries. Yeah.
I know it's not nice all the time, and sometimes when I feel prayed up and strong enough, I'll do it. But most times it's like, yo, whatever that is, she's coming with right now, I don't think I could deal with right now. No. Okay. And I do that.
But you could try to tell them.
No. This is not people with the. You just talked about self-awareness. They don't have they will take it as an offense. Yes.
Before you even call and start the offload, just ask, could you even take this on right now? You don't know when you call them in the middle of. You know?
I want to talk about something. I can talk to you about
this. Yeah. Yes. It's heavy. Sometimes things heavy.
You want to talk about something?
No. I was saying.
Okay. I thought she was saying
like how to approach it. Now. Like you call somebody.
Call and start. You don't know where you're meeting people mental state in. Ask them, could I vent? Or do I need to check you back at another time? Yeah.
Another one is you're controlling. I like guilty of that. I like to make sure all the T's crossed and the I's dotted and micromanage. And I mean, all you could have tested. All right, let me just be real.
It works in certain areas because of professionalism, but you also had how the balance when to switch it off.
I know I could bring it hard with the but I know I'm not perfect either. So a lot of times I know how to humble myself too. But I know I have that about me, and this is just across the board because I like to be perfect and stuff, even though that crap does not exist. I try my best still
to raise the bar.
To raise the bar. You following?
You're always in a bad mood.
Oh, gosh, I can't be around people like that.
You're always in a bad mood.
But some people just be upset when you're always happy and pappy and bubbly too. So
that's the problem.
That's a problem.
Pick a struggle.
And even if you're in a bad mood, I mean, I could speak for myself. You're in a bad mood now. You know what? One thing at least I learned from my dad growing up, we could argue now, and once that argument done, give a little breather time, little 15 minutes. And we still know it's our love. You know what I mean?
I am working on that.
So I could you know, you and me.
My 15 minutes is be more like 15 hours, but but we're good.
Yeah. Like me and Sean could have a not just as an example, guys, a little heated argument, a heated conversation, but we still know that the underlying basis of it is we cool. We always be cool, no matter what we argue about and how intense it might be. We always know that and we could bounce back. So you would never know if we had an argument 5 minutes before Island Girl Talk started earlier. Because we good like that.
Me with that, like the bounce back, because we'll have a discussion and then right after it we know finish talk and you're like, give me a hug and my body is just tense up like hug what?
Hug
what? I know.
No, but hug nothing.
Because I am normally that person. I always want to hug. So he will be, like when we finish talk, he'll be like, everything good? I say, yeah man, everything good. He said, give me a hug. And I like,
no partner.
No.
You have to wait a little.
Like but for me,
give me a little half hour.
No,
all my muscles just get fixed. It can't move, partner. It can't move.
I would say that I find Chris is very good at bouncing back.
I could rebound good. I don't hold on. Once I get my moment to vent about it, you know, and that is what I know. Like sometimes when I'm venting, I am somebody, I need to get it out now. Because if it stays in, it will choke me, and I don't want to be that person towards you in the future. So I will get out how I need to get out right away, and then all right, you know what? It was not serious. We good.
I had to process and make sure. And I still balance with like process it, make sure whatever feelings I'm feeling is okay, which is mine, is my stuff I put in on the situation. I started to process it and break it apart before I could even have a conversation.
Yes. Say the next one now.
I'm not good at bouncing back.
No, you're not.
I usually take some time, but I've become aware of my personality, so I know that I'm not gonna force to feel something different. If I'm not feeling good, if we had a conversation that didn't go well, I would need to take some space because I don't want to give you that bad energy for me to bounce back. So I don't do off now and good and off and good.
I feel like what the hell? I was saying, asking for a hug. I can't hug you right now.
But that was about it, Chris. That was all.
That's about it. I think there was one more.
It was controlling and bossy.
And we mentioned that.
Right.
But that's practically around the same line. Bossy was one.
But what about not holding yourself accountable?
Right. Well, we
That's
mentioned that
one.
before as
Larry
well.
had mentioned that early.
Yeah, we
early
spoke
on.
about that.
Yeah,
later.
not taking the blame.
accountability.
Yes. You're
Yeah,
right.
we
You're
spoke
right.
about that.
All right, guys, that is it. Some signs to recognize when you might be the problem in a friendship, relationship, a romantic relationship, you know, and sometimes, you know, I guess this show today is check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what it's about.
That's what we should have called it, you know.
You know,
check
yourself before you wreck yourself. Indeed. That's a nice one.
Change your name.
But the next time we're doing a social topic, we will be sure to bring in a certified therapist or psychologist or that kind of thing, and that could bring more of the scientific side of things to us. You know what I'm saying? But guys, let's take a quick break because we have our very patient guest, lovely young lady, very talented, waiting to come on, and we are excited for you all to meet her. So we're going to take a quick break and bring it back in with the sip and spill.
Yes.
You understand? Stay tuned with Island Girl Talk right here on OURradio.fm.
Okay. Yeah. Me not a friend, me a family. Me real. What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Yeah. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? If you need money, me a lend. Give you my last breath if you need oxygen. You're more than my family, you're more than my friend. My true brother till the end. That's why it hurt me in my heart. Fear the thought in your head. Argument is a test. This feeling, I'ma feel worse than stress. Me say some things, I mean that and a reason for your left. Don't get it off your chest. Me tell you, so me love you, but you're going like you're deaf. Just why everybody happy, all of my friends them get blessed. I feel appreciate when I need that coming, I know who time next. Now go line, me miss the good morning brother text. Remember we only human beings and humans get vexed. Stop feel like less. When me tell you if you do something, me just want you be the best. In everything you do, me and your big brother, yes. And I'm a bin in your shoe. So me nothing and nobody come between me and make them switch. The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? Though we a try play hero. Can't take everybody everywhere that we go. If you can't trust your day one and you want go trust zero. Pull a trigger up on a nigga if him play mad for you. A remark and that tattoo the same place we grow. Family can never war like Smokey and Debo. If you leave you left a scar, everybody know the team now. Just turning a star, check the views there on we video. If you love me like you say you love me, then start make it please show. Good friend come once in a life, not everybody have it. See no friend, more friend and friendship ain't tragic. Good friend come once in a life, and not everybody have it. So this petty war thing, we must stop it. Yeah, me always I talk to you, so this time me have to sing. Stop vex with your brother, just feel some little thing. Everywhere we go together like finger and ring. I the only man me trust, fit pour my drink. No money, no girl could have bust this tight link. Cause we have to stick together, it's just what I think. Cause we could lose each other in just one eye blink. No one's in a eye pink. Just why everybody happy, all of my friends them get blessed. I feel appreciate when I need that coming, I know who time next. Now go line me miss the good morning brother text. Remember we only human beings and humans get vexed. Stop feel like less. When me tell you if you do something, me just want you be the best. In everything you do, me and your big brother, yes. And I'm a bin in your shoe. So me nothing and nobody come between me and them switch. The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix.
Me just a get to you, they up on a mission for everybody be. Yeah. Them want take all our history and dump it all in a ditch. Ma call themself big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can't fix. Me just a get to you, they up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all our history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themself big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch?
As of midnight tonight,
I hear they say what no kill only make you stronger, nah. But Lord, I can't take the dirty ways no longer, nah. Don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you have a serious motive, get me loud and clear. Don't call me. I don't want the people call me. 'Cause I own a different vibes, and you have some different vibes. Don't call me. No. Say for after risk, my peace of mind. Tell the devil you look, boy, you ain't find it. I'm not where I really want to be. So please don't try and heavy me. Oh no, 'cause plenty was fresh already. So I ain't losing no sleep for nobody. I don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you have a serious motive, get me loud and clear. Don't call me. I don't want them people call me. 'Cause I own a different vibes, and you have some different vibes. Don't call me. And anyway I see a party, it's a big way. No long talk, no small talk, it's a big way. I go here from a distance, it's a big way. No talk, we can't talk, it's a big way. You added nothing to my life, no. When you are wrong, nothing does go right. You're toxic and complacent. We on two different wavelengths. So I said this year we got it. 'Cause 2020 was fresh already. So I ain't losing no sleep for nobody. I don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you have a serious motive, get me loud and clear. Don't call me. I don't want them people call me. 'Cause I own a different vibes, and you have some different vibes. Don't call me. So anyway I see a party, it's a big way. No long talk, no small talk, it's a big way. Keep your physical distance, it's a big way. No talk, can't talk, it's a big way. I hear they say what no kill only make you stronger, nah. But Lord, I can't take the dirty ways no longer, nah. Sour,
the hell you gon' change up? Then expect to get the same love. I've been chillin' on the west side, cruising with you on the left side. Girl, you know he just a test ride that can never match my sex drive. And you dial me up, I come through and own it. I beat it up like that shit was my opponent.
He's just a drunk. You and me open. You're left provoking. My feelings floating. Just a drunk. He's just no good. He's just no good. He's just no good. You and me open. You're left provoking. My feelings floating. Just a drunk. He's just no good. He's just no good. He's just no good.
Physical attraction, body limber, ready for action. The double texting pressure my cellular. Pirelli's wider, it is better for the traction. Pay me no mind, but I'm just scrolling on my Instagram. No pre-my plan, operating under ambition. God's child, he blessed me with mad style. Hey, where you going, mama, stay a little while. Cause I got what you need. Bubble rolling up, he got mad trees. Don't worry about the PCPs, girl, put your mind at ease. Pour out the cognac for those in need. Spill to the pavement for the RIPs. Blessed enough, yes enough. Never give you nothing less enough. Man, not the best enough, less enough. Put that keep on your chest. Come on, I 10 out of 10. Never need to flash on them. Never tolerate your friend. Blessed enough, I may say blessed enough. Come and make me bless it up. To her cellar C, I take out her fancy. Dimension up top, gotta be double D. Smooth round brown, hair smelling like peaches. She rock crop tops with the fresh wallabies. Already viral on the Twitter. Baby girl is sweeter than a fritter. Lovely lady, want to get it with ya. And anywhere you go, the girl them biting on your style. They don't say that bitter. Kinda like Tori and Lois in our own lane. You know I'm the man, girl, we both came. Ain't got to tell me I'm super, it's in my first name. Never had to touch a dope game. Blessed enough, yes enough. Never give you nothing less enough. Man, not the best enough, less enough. Keep on your chest. Come on, a 10 out of 10. Never need to flash on them. Never tolerate your friend. Blessing up, I may say blessing up. Come and make me bless it up. Yeah, send out the injunction, we ballin' at the function. And celebrating life at every junction. Bad mind go away, we not have time for ya. Nothing but good vibes, no. Sister, lady, do you have your mister? Girl, I just might enlist ya. None a fight, no fister. None a mad scene, none a mixer. Don't worry if you read me, no Krystal. Yeah, time waits for no man. Get with the program. Love lives the slogan.
No, them girl animals always try to lie to themselves. But it just always come back down to real.
Man them. You know. Then she realize, looking at me eyes, put a kiss upon the thighs. Then she realize, the man a fish in the skies. Looking at the skies, man a star. She realize, yeah. Then she realize, she wanna be up in my ride. Then she realize, yeah. Then she realize, ah yeah. LJ she step for me, beat her crepe for me. Realize she slept on me. No, she have to check for me. Yeah. Man, them know say them can't cross me. Them get wet up like a pool party. Yeah. Only pa girl want me. Show me flyer than a Air Force. Then she realize, yeah, looking at me eyes. I put a kiss upon her thighs. Then she realize, the man a fishing at the skies. Looking at the skies, man a star. She realize, yeah. Then she realize, she wanna be up in my ride. Then she realize, yeah. Then she realize, ah yeah. Link me bout ya for 3:30. Now she have to know about me. Silence in a quarantine. Now she have to come choose me. Every day she want see me. Want to climb up on the mango tree. Yeah. Little girl, you know, say everywhere me go, say me like Tarantino. 6:30, she a night nurse me. And baby, I don't see no lies when I'm thirsty. She's sweeter than her. Don't you worry about no compromise. I'm in her head more than a hairdresser. Can't for me a undresser. Yeah. She wants some money, so make one bless her. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate, celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
And welcome back to Islands Girl Talk. Guys, you know, once you see that Caribbean ad, it's an indication that we're coming back. Yes? I hope you guys didn't get too, bored waiting for us, but we were setting things up, making sure our girl is comfortable. Yeah. You know, that song that just started, it's called Back to You by Alia, right? And that is the name of our new Islands Girl Spotlight for today. Yep. Welcome Alia in the house. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's been waiting so patiently for us, and my goodness, we have such a lot to talk about with you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna get right into it because our girl has been waiting. We don't want to keep things back, right? Alia, introduce yourself to the people. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your journey. Talk to us, Naman.
Okay, well, hi everyone. My name is Alia. I have been immersed in the world of music ever since I have known myself. Okay. I come from a pretty musical background. My mom is a singer as well, so I've been in it all the time. I'm not sure when. I think it was after high school I decided to really take it seriously. So as of right now, I'm currently a music teacher, recording artist, singer-songwriter. I run my own band, and I'm also working towards becoming an event promoter.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's amazing.
Very nice catalog.
All right.
Thank
so
you.
We have quite a lot of things. When I was reading your bio, there's so much that you have done. You know, you've done like, what is it? Concerts. First, tell us a little bit about all the stuff that you've been a part of, because you listed it here and I was like, wow, how are we gonna get all of this in?
Yeah.
You know, and then I said maybe I could just ask her what was her favorite, but we still want to hear a little bit about all the things that you've done. So I saw that you were in the Trinidad and Tobago Philharmonics. Youth Philharmonics.
Yes.
Yeah, you were in Brian McFarlane's Christmas Joy. I have to go through. You understand? Because this girl is busy. She's busy.
Booked and busy.
You know, booked and busy. You've been Music TT's Spotlight Artist. Yeah, and
actually the song that's playing right now was the entry that I used to get in for that program.
Lovely. Right, I saw that you did Glenda Collins' studio concert. We know Glenda Collins is a stalwart in the music, in the
she's
classical
an
music
amazing
industry in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes,
and I learned so much from her as well.
Amazing. And you've done Ladies Rock Night. I saw that too. There was an article about it.
Yes.
And the different members were talking and you know, doing an interview, and we want you to tell us all of this. So don't even think you get to know.
Don't be brushing over.
You know, we just want to give the people an idea of just how much you've accomplished.
Yeah.
You know, what is also something called Recession Session performed with your band, and you were the lead vocalist. This was just a couple months ago.
Yes, this was on April 23rd. We were very fortunate to be able to open for one of the biggest local metal bands in Trinidad called Insert Coin.
I've heard about them. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. So you tell us a little bit about that whole musical journey, starting from you know, the Philharmonics that comes straight up. Talk to us now.
Well, I could even go further back because like I said, I've always been involved in music. I started learning how to play the piano while I was living in Australia. And then from there, when we came back to Trinidad, I just kept pursuing music. I have 3 other siblings. We were all in it. We were kind of like a Trini, Bon Trap family of singers kind of thing. My mom was really obsessed with Sound of Music, so she tried to get all of us in it. I ended up being the only one pursuing it. My youngest sister sings with me in my band now. But since then, well, I entered competitions, and really and truly, I just enjoyed doing anything music related, because my earliest memories were like me singing with mom and simple things like nursery rhymes. And then when my dad got me the toy keyboard, she was like picking out notes, and I started figuring out how to play the songs that I sang, and that's when they were like, okay, she needs to do piano lessons and just do this. So growing up, I did all the competitions. They were fun, they were exciting. And then when I was in upper 6, one of my classmates, she was in the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Philharmonic Orchestra, and she invited me to come over one evening when they had practice, because we were working on our own thing for school. And when I started to sing, everyone stopped to listen.
I've heard her voice, guys. She is talented. My word.
And so from there, I did a few performances with them at Napa. Which then took me into the world of teaching, because I used to do some work with Charles Bruner. And through that, I started working at his school, and then I branched off to another school, Prestige Vocal Academy. And through these avenues, I was able to gain lots of experience, meet a lot more people in the music scene, make a lot more friends. Everyone who's in my band right now, I feel so lucky about this. Everyone who's in my band right now are people I have worked with over the years. They're my really good friends. They know my sound, they know my style.
You select them.
Very nice. We are all very, very enthusiastic about making music. We all like that theatrical life. So
you all really gel.
Yes.
I got a sense of that when I was watching the interviews online. They're in a gear.
Right? You mentioned that you lived in Australia for a while, and I know that you lived in New York as well.
Yes,
so what was it like living in those places?
Is it I was really, really young when we were living there, so I don't have like a lot of memories of it, but the ones that I do still remember today revolve around music. Because I was homeschooled a lot before in America. I was homeschooled, and So I learned how to sing and all of that there. I was involved in Sunday school because my mom was in choir there at a West End Presbyterian Church in New York City. So
most of your memories down here.
In Trinidad.
Most of my memories are in Trinidad.
Right.
I do have some memories of us going to like these open fields in New York, and you could like hear the echoes if you scream loud enough. We used to go there and play badminton. And in Australia, I remember we took a lot of road trips. There's a lot to see in Australia, despite it being incredibly hot. I remember there was this one time we went on this reserve to feed kangaroos, and I was really scared.
Sounds
It
good.
is pleasing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and so it was a really fun time. Yeah.
So I'm hearing all of this wonderful experiences and journey thus far with your music, but I sure it didn't come easy. So what are some of the challenges and obstacles you probably would have had to face, and overcome because you're still standing?
Well, I think the biggest challenge for me was really believing in myself and what I have, because I felt like this was always an avenue that works for me. Music is something I always fell into. In high school, I did math, physics, computer science, and I always tell my students that too, like, I did those subjects and now I'm a music teacher. I think I'm doing pretty well because I have a strong clientele. I had my first open mic at Krystal Blues this past Sunday with my students. And even like the toddlers came and performed too. It was really sweet.
So nice.
Sounds so passionate when you speak. Like she does glowing when she talks about her teaching. Yeah.
Indeed. I would like to go back to something you mentioned before because you glazed over it. But I want to go back to your mom. You said that your mom was an opera singer and your initial vocal coach. Tell us a little bit about growing up with your mom being an opera singer and how she helped form, in your formative years, how she helped develop that love for singing, that love for music, and what was it like being coached by her?
Well, everything just really came very naturally. I think as a child, you see this amazing, beautiful woman who could sing like a goddess, and you already marveled, right? So I try to do everything like her.
Okay.
So always, as every daughter, doing that with mom. But for me, it was mostly with music. So, I mean, anything she sang, I would sing with her. Yeah. She taught me warm ups. She like all those things that she learned in classical singing. Yeah. So everything just felt really natural.
Okay. Later we're gonna or something, put you on the spot. We like to do that with our singers, with our guests and stuff.
I look forward.
You ladies have any others?
Do you have any interests outside? Because I hear so much about music and I know it's a huge part of your life. But do you have any interests outside of that? Like, what do you like to do? Do you have any other hobbies? Like anything else that you see yourself doing?
Yeah, I'm an avid anime watcher, reader.
I get that. I get that.
I could tell.
I really like the pop culture life. Okay. I love nature. I haven't hiked in a while, but I hope to get back into doing that.
Okay.
Right now I'm really focused on the goals that I have set as part of my 10-year plan.
Right.
I hope to eventually one day open my own school of the arts to really nurture that creative side.
I love that.
And with the open mics that I've been doing as well, like I've already booked one for next month because I just really like to get people to express themselves that way. It brings me a lot of joy. So,
Shawna, you have that in common with her.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love that as well. Have you found your space in Trinidad and Tobago? Because I know your style is not something that you would normally hear down here. So have you found your market, or is it a little bit
niche?
Or is it a little bit of a challenge though?
I can't really say right now if it feels like a challenge yet, because so far everything I have put out has gotten some pretty good reviews.
Okay.
Like I did Ladies Rock Night as an experiment to see if I can create an event where you have an artist with experience, but you also bring on other potentially talented artists that need the experience. And we weren't really expecting it to be so packed out. I mean, you couldn't even see the floor. And by the time I went on stage, like, people were like screaming and singing along to my songs, and I'm looking back at my band and I'm like, oh my god, like it was really crazy. Yes. We talked about it afterwards at our practice before recession session. We were like, yo, we felt like our spirits were elevating and everybody was transcending in that room. It was a really spiritual experience.
There's a huge rock following as well in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. I don't know if you follow one of the other programs here on O.U.R radio, but we have Kilo who on a Tuesday night that he plays only local rock
I was
music.
Actually on a show. We did an interview, I think sometime last year.
Nice.
I know him really well.
Yes.
Shout out to Kilo.
Yes, indeed.
Any new projects you have on the horizon that you could share with us? Be like exclusives over here.
Well, yeah, y'all. Well, y'all are gonna be the first to officially know. Like we have been hinting it. You see, I don't stop.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we have been hinting it for a little while now, ever since the success of Ladies Rock Night. I've put together this organization called FemCore. FemCore is an organization where we are dedicated to supporting, highlighting, and promoting the female artists of the local pop rock community here. And I extended pop to like roots and folk music as well, because that is all part of our culture, right? So you can't have one and not the other, right? So I was really interested in that. That same song, back to you. I asked my producer when we were putting that up as the spotlight entry for Music TT, if we could take out one of the synth samples and put in a steel pan, because I was really interested to see how I could make a catchy pop song like that with some local sounds, and it was really cool. So we are officially going to release the list of venues and the artist lineup this week. I can tell you some of those artists who are performing. There'll be artists like Yasha, who has since Ladies Rock Night, she's formed her own band called Skull Kid. They had an explosive show, I believe it was last week, called it was a birthday bash, and it was Skull Kid, St. James, and Banga Seed. So like I have found we have all found that since we've started putting out these shows, like, and we're seeing more shows coming out as well, and we are so excited to see all of it. So all I can say right now is, okay, first of all, follow us on Instagram, femcore.tt.
Plug that.
So you could see the lineups, but we're doing 6 shows, 3 in July and 3 in August.
Awesome. I think we should make an effort to go and support one of those shows.
Oh yeah, definitely. It will be an amazing experience. I guarantee you that every show you're guaranteed to experience something different.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yes. All right. So this is something that we ask all our guests since we started. We know we just came out. Well, we're still coming out of a 2-year horror movie called the COVID-19 pandemic.
My friends and I call it the 2-year blip. Thanos blip. Yeah.
Tell us how you and your band navigated through this period, because we know for artists, well, I know you have quite a lot of other things going on for you, but as an artist, tell us how you navigated through that period.
So I actually didn't seriously pursue having a band until the beginning of this year, because I knew it would be near impossible to make something happen during COVID. And then like everyone was getting sick too, so I really didn't want to risk it. I feel like I have been quite fortunate despite all that. I don't know, my sister always says, you know, the universe doesn't give us more than we can't handle.
Than we can handle, yes.
So like before lockdown, just to get a little personal, right before lockdown, I went through a breakup of a very toxic relationship. But right after that, I was by myself a lot, and I just decided to dive right into work. I was teaching online. I was writing, and you know, writing was my way of going through the process of everything that I was experiencing too. And then my producer, we were working on my EP then, and I was still on the fence about it, on what I wanted to put out there. And my producer told me, like, you know, in the meantime, why don't you try out Music TT Spotlight? You could learn some stuff there. And I really did. I really did.
Lovely. Big up Music TT.
Big up Music TT. Big up Mate and Mariella and Melissa.
She's giving us some names. Maybe we should bring a couple people from Music TT to
really?
interview.
Yeah, definitely. And they're still continuing the Spotlight program. So, definitely. And then after that, I was invited to be part of an online mixtape album, and that's where the other song you'll hear later was featured. That was the first song I ever dropped publicly. First like mixed and mastered song.
Lovely.
And then from there, like the more people saw of me, the more opportunities came my way, and I feel truly grateful that
such a short space of time.
You deserve it. It's very deserving.
Just want to ask, because you mentioned writing, just quickly tell us, what is your process? What is your writing process? Where does your inspiration come from?
First and foremost, from my life.
Of course.
Like I know I might not seem it, but I have experienced a lot in my life, and so I have a lot of tales to tell. Right. I fancy myself a lot as like a modern day bard, where I like to sing of tales about myself and things that I've experienced in my life. And it was through that I was able to I was able to find a way to write about the things that I went through, but bring about a sense of hope. Because I wanted people to know, like, I was going through things, but I was able to come out of it. And that every time I feel that way again, I go back to the songs that make me happy. I go back and I look at the work that I've done to remind myself, like, you know, there is more.
Yes. I love that. I love that. And I like that you aim to inspire hope in people through your music, and even provide the same for yourself when you need it through your own music. That's amazing. Lastly, guys, we're going to wrap up the interview before we go to Sip and Spill. Lastly, what advice can you give to up and coming artists? You know, like I can say like yourself, but more so who are looking to follow in the footsteps that you are now paving the road for. Like, what advice can you give to them?
Oh, I can give lots.
I'm sure.
First of all, make lists. Lists are important. You don't forget things if you make lists. So yes, do that. Make sure that you protect the space around you. That is so important. You don't want people who have bad intentions or negative energies surrounding you and your brand and your craft and everything about you. You can take advice, you can consider it, but at the end of the day, the decision comes down to you and what you want out of this thing that we call life, and whatever it is there that makes you happy. And that's what I did for me too. At the end of the day, I want to feel happy about what I bring to the table.
Fantastic. That is excellent advice.
Very, very
and
well
before
said.
we wrap completely, tell everybody once more how to reach you, how to reach your band, and that kind of thing. All your handles.
Okay, well, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I have a TikTok that I don't really use, but yeah. As well as YouTube, all you do is search Alethea Music TT. That's ALETHEA Music TT. Yeah, and you can also look up femcore.tt to find out more about the tour and upcoming shows.
All right.
Awesome. And there you have it. That is Alethea, guys.
Yes.
This girl is very much accomplished. If you want to learn music, hit her up. You understand? She's an accomplished music teacher, in addition to being such an amazing talent. And so much. You can even go through everything. Yours has been the longest bio I have ever seen.
Really?
Yes.
So much accomplishments. So keep whatever you do and it's working for you, keep it up. Definitely.
Thank you. I have a very strong work ethic.
Yeah. Could tell.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go right in from the interview to our sip and spill segment. But before we do so, we feel like we should run another ad.
Yeah?
Just because, as you know, Sip and Spill is sponsored by Caribe. Yes. And let's get into it. And we'll, we come in with some steamy questions now. We hope you're ready.
Ready for it.
All right.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribe. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribe. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribe. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribe.
Caribe, tropical hard cider. Drink responsibly.
On the hill, I stare into the sky. I think of days that have passed me by. I hold my breath and pray to the God of time. Don't let the good days pass me by.
Guys, we give you all a little taste. That's some real Lord of the Ring vibes.
Game of Thrones.
That was One for the Road by Alethea. Amazing. I love this. I love this.
I actually low-key, high-key, low-key,
middle key.
Kind of middle key. Kind of want to see if I can get that song in the next season of Witcher.
Right?
Netflix, if you're listening.
Yes. Girl, attracted, huh?
Mm-hmm. No, seriously, yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna get right into our next segment, Sip and Spill. As you know, it's brought to you by Caribe. Enjoy the crisp refreshment of Caribe hard cider, an all-natural gluten-free blend crafted with champagne yeast. Caribe tropical hard cider is available in original, pineapple, and rosé. Whenever, wherever, celebrate with Caribe. Drink responsibly.
I miss it.
And with that, we're going to get right into it. Guys, as you know, Sip and Spill is our segment where we have our guests and we ask them intimate, weird, crazy, all kinds of questions. And they have to sip and they have to spill.
Yes.
Right? And guys, disclaimer, I mean, they can answer. They don't have to give any explanations if they don't want to. But they can certainly spill. Right? After they sip. Yes? Alethea, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready, girl?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Who's going to go first? Who wants to go first? I'm not going to set the pace today.
I'll start you easy.
Yes.
Do you believe in horoscopes?
No.
Okay.
No? No, you had to sip before you spill it.
I just sip.
We're trying to get you drunk.
All right.
Like, okay, I don't believe in horoscopes, but I would still read it for fun and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can relate to that, yeah.
What's your horoscope?
Virgo.
Oh, nice. Nice. Neicy, you want to go or should I?
You could go.
All right. If you can read all your partner's texts with other people, would you?
If I could.
Read all of your partners, your significant other. If you can read all their texts that they had with others, would you?
No.
Yeah. Very good.
Why would I do that? Can I bacchanal? We
Right?
starting here.
Well, that's what sip and spill. Sip and spill. These questions are different.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve. Don't hate me, but timing.
I walk into
Inside
that.
joke, boss. Yes, we walked into that one.
Okay.
Ay. Thanks, Olivia.
Still love
That's
you.
our own too. That's
I
ours as
appreciate
well.
you.
Yes,
Still love you.
it is. Who's next?
All right. I'm trying to look for a juicy one.
Juicy.
I'll do
That's
one.
not so juicy, but at which age did you have your first kiss?
I was 18.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Very good. Safe. Very safe. I have a little... sorry to do this to you, but this is what Sip and Spill is about. All right, she's sipping already, y'all. Do you enjoy dirty talk in bed?
Of course.
Oh, you
I thought
do?
I thought she was going to say, like, of course not. You know?
Yeah.
Of course.
No,
I don't.
It really, no. It depends on the moment. Like, I wouldn't do it all the time, but it really, really depends on how I feel. But I like a little dirty
I have to
talk.
say, how do you ladies feel about this?
About dirty talk?
In bed?
I'm not too particular. I don't
It's a
particularly
no-no
like
for
it.
me.
Talk, but the dirty talk,
Yeah, I think that the words
I
are not
don't know.
needed. Our bodies can speak for itself
itself.
with the,
Well,
with
yeah,
the
that's-
moans
that's-
that we make or
That's why
the
I say
intensity of it.
It depends.
That's why I say it
it's not
it
that
depends.
all. Yeah,
'Cause
it
Yeah.
depends on the vibe.
like when we're in our session, I don't really speak. So it's
Yeah.
like
I'm not
so
big
it's
on
like,
the
yeah,
word,
yeah.
the word stuff, the word
Yeah.
play in the moments when in the throes of passion. Like,
Maybe
It's a turn off.
like afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Or like
Interesting.
I think the most words I might say would be like, "No, me."
oh goodness! Oh my gosh! Who's next? Who's next?
Have you ever fallen in love at first sight?
With somebody in real life or somebody on TV? Because
Both.
yes
why
to
not?
the second one, no to the first one. I find like with me, I have to really know that person and develop an emotional connection with that person before knowing if I want to take it romantically in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably in lust, but not love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well said.
Sean?
Mm,
I have one. If you want.
you go.
This is a funny one. I'm not really expecting a response, but it's just kind of funny. And do you think that if anything is possible, it's still possible for anything to be impossible?
What?
Okay, say that again.
Let me say it.
Do you think?
So you know how people say anything is possible?
Right.
So if anything is possible, doesn't that mean still that it's possible for anything to be impossible?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. It's kind of like. It's
a play on words because
I think it's
most
like
people use.
I think it's like Newton's law,
Yeah.
like, you know, the energy that comes back towards you, kind of thing. Oh God, I've been in high school like aeons ago, so forgive me.
It's just something, and that's interesting.
It's a play. Like
that is definitely
no right
possible.
answer, wrong answer kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Most people use it on the positive side only. Anything is possible. Reach for the stars. But if anything is possible, it's also possible that it's
exactly,
impossible.
and it's very important to understand and acknowledge what your limits are, and know what you are in control of, and what you can do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well said.
Indeed. Sean?
Would you go out with an older woman?
Hey, what you mean?
2022.
What you mean go out?
Like
Would you
dates?
go out on a date with an older woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Alethea.
Yes, Jimmy.
Oh my goodness. Shawna, from you, that question.
What's
Wow.
an ideal weekend for you?
An ideal weekend for me is being with my friends, having a really good time, making music. If we could do a nature thing like down the islands, or a hike, or a beach thing, yeah, that's my ideal kind of weekend.
Guys,
as well as hugging up my dog. If I can just be home and be with her, that is fine too.
Guys, remember, you can pose a question to Alethea as well in the chat room. If you have a question, feel free to ask.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a steamy one now.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yo, she's so sweet, and I'm not even sure if we want to go there with her, but this is what Sip and Spill is about. So take your sip. Have you ever faked an orgasm? Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
No, you're not obligated to explain, but if you want to, you can.
I mean, I feel like, and when it started happening to me, I actually Googled it. I was like, do ladies fake orgasm? And apparently it is more common than I thought.
Yes.
So which is why as I'm older now, I let them know, hey, this is not working. Y'all need to do something.
Yeah.
I'm more on that level too. I can't handle the
Before
pretense
it was
stuff.
ego thing. You want them to feel like they do anymore. So now it's like,
oh my God, yeah.
You just look at my face and be like, okay, this is not working for you, is it? Nope. Should we stop? Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on, next. All right, who's next?
One more simi one. What's your longest dry spell, if you know what that means?
Oh boy.
Longest dry spell? 2 years.
Sipping. Okay.
I was going to say, no matter what you say, it's no longer than mine. Oh goodness. These?
This is a pet peeve of mine. So, toilet, like if you put in the toilet paper.
Yes.
Right.
Is it, are you a under or over person?
Over. I can't have it touching the wall. Can't.
Amen.
Needs
to
to go
over.
over.
Neicy, please don't tell me you're an under.
I'm under.
Oh my goodness.
But it doesn't touch the wall, it is touching back of the thing.
Okay, well, I guess once it's not
Ananias, what are
touching,
you?
but just
Under. Like I want to pull it this way, like
something is wrong.
Yeah, it's under.
You are an over. No. It has to be
I
an
actually
over.
don't think I have a preference, but you know when you go to hotels and stuff, it's usually over with a little fold.
The hotel knows nothing.
How in something
under,
is
under.
not right with you.
But like we turning it around to get it under. Like,
oh Lord.
Boom. Oh, bam.
What?
or boom, boom, rip.
Nah.
What?
Too much
You can
work.
still do the rap with it coming from the top, though. Huh?
Show me that boom, boom, bam, bam, bam again. What is it?
Pretty sure they say the toilet paper running this way, naturally.
Yeah, so you're following it.
It coming under.
So you can continue with that direction and wrap it around your hand.
Rap.
You're good to go.
Pull.
On top of your...
Yeah, because it's
all of that, boy?
It's kind of
No.
weird. Yeah, that's what
I'm okay.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my over.
All right,
What do you say? Should I
You want the
do
truth,
one?
you can handle it.
Yeah, we could do one more.
All right. Since we're talking toilet stuff, what do you think about when you're sitting on the toilet?
I don't even know what I
It's
think
weird
about.
questions.
Songs that I started writing.
Yes,
All right.
Sometimes I get like the $1 million idea taken out.
Some of my best melodies come from.
All right.
Yes. That's and being in the showering.
Yeah.
Some really
Oh,
good
yeah.
ideas come
Yeah.
from showering as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else? We have a couple more.
What's the fanciest event you've ever attended?
Ever attended? Fanciest event? I would have to say, well, it was because I performed in it too. Brian McFarlane's Christmas Joy.
Oh, yeah.
We were dolled up in Peter Elias clothing.
Wow.
So I was all shimmer and glamorous.
Okay.
Lovely. Let's
I would
take
like
it
to see
out
some
with one
pictures.
more now.
Yeah.
Who wants to go? You, me. All right. This one is an interesting one. Would you take public transport in Trinidad and Tobago? And would you do it abroad? Why? Yes or no? If yes, why? If no, why?
Okay.
Like a preference?
So to public transport in Trinidad, yes, I have done it. I've spent a lot of my life traveling and stuff. If I really have to, then yeah, I feel like the public transport services are safe enough. At the moment, like
like the buses or
the buses itself, not the
Oh,
maxis and
okay.
stuff. No, I've heard things about the maxis.
You're
One of my
talking about
friends
buses,
is-
okay.
Yeah, because I take the buses.
Okay.
And anything else, I'll be honest, I don't really feel safe, and I have experienced things. So like that's why I use apps like Alrighty and TT Rideshare now. Even like I live on a hill, and I used to walk down there to get a car. I have stopped doing that now because
the commute just to go down the hill feels a little bit unsafe.
Yeah, it's all the attention too. Like
Yes.
I could be wearing the ugliest clothes, and somebody
Yes.
will still find something to say.
Girl, who you telling?
So,
Right?
as for public transport abroad, no.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. It would really. I say no now because like it's an unknown factor for me.
Okay.
And I don't know anything about it, so anything I'm unsure of, I don't feel safe about it.
Right.
Like last time I traveled, I went to Disney World. It was awesome. And we used Uber all the time, and it was great. We had great experiences. The one time when we went to Universal Studios, also awesome. The one time we used this other cab service, and she was terrible. She took advantage of us as tourists, and we ended up paying like lots of money just to get home.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right, ladies. I mean, just
That's a
quickly. I would home here. No, not unless I really have to, just for the purposes of safety. Abroad, I don't mind taking the train.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Home here, well, I travel, so yeah. But
All right.
still, with like you would be observant and pay attention, and you know.
All right, nice. I mean, we could have ended on a real steamy one, but I think that was
Well
all
done,
the steam
Chris.
that Alia could handle. I had to,
She's
you know.
doing well.
Yes,
Well
we had
done,
to.
Chris.
Hit me one more.
Hit
One
you
more.
one
One
You
more.
see, she's
Run
asking
in.
for one more. So,
That's
like, you
right.
know what?
Shawna, run in.
I had to balance. We have to balance the questions between steamy and weird and, you know, quirky.
Yeah.
But she's saying hit her one more.
One more.
Shouldn't do
So
that.
you know.
I drank
Yes,
all of
should-
it. So
Yes,
hit me
hit
one
her
more.
up. There's another one. Give her some more Caribbean in the system. She needs some more bubbles, Alia.
Yeah, this is out of all the Caribbean I've tasted, rosé is
It's
my
the best.
favorite. Yeah.
The last one. You want it steamy, eh? We're giving you steamy. Do you like your hair being pulled during sex? Put our camera on her there.
Hey. Keep it there. Hey.
Hello, I am Alethea and I approve of this message. It really depends on the moment as well, because I have had instances where my hair was pulled and it was great, and then other instances where I was like, no, stop it.
It's not cool. Trying too hard.
Yes,
not sexy. Stop it.
Yes, Alethea. Yes,
She approved this message.
She handled it well.
And guys, that's it for Sip and Spill. Sip and Spill with Alethea, the lovely Alethea. Yes? Guys, we will be right back with one quick Caribbean ad break. And then we will be back taking it out with some more amazing music by the lovely Alethea.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Of course, darling.
We have to get a little vocals in, huh? So
oh, yes. Yes.
Before she goes.
Before she goes, yeah.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
I wish that I could stop feeling, 'cause all it ever does is hurt me. I've cried my eyes out, but I'm only in the background. The world keeps spinning, but it's alright. It's
Yes, I. Welcome back to Island Girl Talk. That was Alethea with Let Me Love Me. You're hearing the vocals on this girl?
Yes.
She is amaze balls.
Or like a nice
She is amaze balls.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, we're going to put you on the spot. I mean, we're going to wind things down now, but we had to put you on the spot to give us a little something now.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Alethea in a cappella.
So I'll sing one of my songs from my EP. My EP is called Ode to My Younger Self.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dedication to a younger me who always wanted to be a singer.
Right.
So this song is called Butterfly. One day I'ma leap and touch the sky. Give me wings and let me fly. Give me wings and let me fly. Everyone will see me shine, even if it's for a moment. May it flow into your life and see what happens.
Amazing.
Wow.
Girl.
Thank you.
My pause raised.
Oh gosh.
Listen now, we weren't expecting that, you know. Yeah. The resonance in her voice,
It's just
girl.
like a common aura.
Thank you.
Mommy did a good job from early on.
And she
Lovely vocals.
Effortlessly.
Yes. Yes.
Effortlessly.
Amazing. Well, you know, that really set the mood for our next segment.
Yes.
Neicy, take it away now,
I
darling.
didn't think we need a woosa, but we do.
That was our woosa, boy, but we have to get her in on the woosa. So, take us away.
So after that, I'm chiming in to try to follow that.
Yeah.
And you guys, this is where we wind down, you know. I'm not feeling too well, but still here to bring the vibes. And it's all about our empowerment minute.
Woosa. So you see what we did there?
Right.
So we got to do it again.
Okay.
And get her in on it.
Yes.
You ready?
So it's all about the empowerment minute.
Woosa.
Yes, I. She could woosa very
she
good.
could woosa very good.
Very, very good.
So you guys, diving straight into the quote of today, which is brought to you by Leisha Vignal, who's an inspirational writer from France.
Okay.
And she's responsible for a collection of quotes on love, life, and healing. And her quote of the day is, "Go at your own pace. Comparing yourself to others will only slow you down."
Indeed.
I like
Indeed.
that.
We talked about that today.
Go
I
at your
like
own
that.
pace. Comparing yourself to others would only slow you down. So,
Facts.
and I'm not going to dive into it too much, but you know that they say you can't run the race and look at the scoreboard at the same time.
Very much so.
So keep your head down, stay focused on running in your lane, and go at your own pace. So look to the left or look to the right to see what other people is doing, because it will only slow you down.
Yeah.
That is
Compete with you.
So true.
Right? Compete with yourself.
Yeah.
Compete with you yesterday.
Well, I personally wouldn't say compete with yourself. I would say work with yourself. Yeah.
That works too.
Yeah.
That works too.
Grow,
You know,
evolve, build.
growth, build. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for the empowerment minute.
That's it for the whole
Yeah, but no. We had to talk to our people. Our people. We will not.
I get carried away.
Gosh, Shawna, you see how Shawna not down for you, boy. You gosh.
I'm down. You see how Krystal is sound bad.
Shawna just ready to bounce.
People.
All right, guys. So we're gonna leave. We will start off where we left off before, where we had all rights. So this is where Larry asked about self-sabotaging and overthinking as a form of self-sabotage. We answered that. So we're going to continue with Sheely said, I have self-sabotage for sure. Yeah. Girl, we all have. Gina Chin is saying, hello, beauties. Hi, Gina. Hi. Sheely says, you most times you can't help but overthink, but it's really how you process your thoughts and whether you're hasty in your approach. Good point as well. Then we have F.W. Duffy. I think he is new. He says Joe and Joe. What does that mean? Joe and Joe.
I don't know. We probably would have missed what
If you're still on, let us know what you mean, honey. We have Gregory Smith saying afternoon all.
When I think Joe and Joe, I think of an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
We have Gregory Smith saying afternoon all. Hashtag blessings. I think Gregory is new. No, I'm not sure. Is he?
No,
He's beyond his time. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then we have Larry J saying, just want to mention that it was Team Echelon who made the point pertaining to accountability.
Oh, yes, he did.
It was Team Echelon. That reminds me, we have to play this poem before we leave. We promised
we'll
him.
End on that. Yeah.
Right? So we will end and promise.
From Kyle.
Kyle Grant. We have KTC saying, hi, queens. Hi, listeners. Hi, Spotlight guests.
Hi.
She's one of our faves and she follows the show all the time. Sheely
They're
says,
all our faves.
Yes. Well, they all are, but I mean.
She's like,
yes. We know that, but Katie is cool all the time.
She's foundation.
She's foundation. We have Sheely's. She says, great interview. All the best to you. Yes, we have Firewolfman saying, Witcher vibes for real. Yes. Sheely's again is saying, this song would be an excellent fit for The Witcher. Go for it. Yes. Indeed. Support her. Mackenzie Glodden says, respect to a fellow One Piece fan at her headband. Yes,
right. Okay.
She said it would be perfect for The Witcher indeed. Everyone is in agreement. Katie says, oof, I love that song. It's hauntingly beautiful. Yes. Could listen to that song just unwinding at the end of the day.
Hauntingly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hauntingly.
We could always count on Katie C with the colorful words. We have Firewolfman. He says it's like Schrodinger's cat. It's both impossible or possible until you make it possible. That is with
Schrodinger's cat.
Yes.
Schrodinger's cat. Yeah.
Yes. That was with regard to the question.
Right.
Possible, impossible.
Yes.
Firewolfman again says, seeing that Alethea is an anime fan, if she had to be one character, who would it be and why?
Luffy.
Who?
Luffy.
Okay, it looks like our guy in the background here knows who Luffy is. Yes, we know nothing about.
Like I do.
I identify a lot with Monkey D. Luffy because at the end of the day, he's not.
That's a he.
He's not maliciously going after anything. Like the whole story of One Piece is with these pirates are going looking for this treasure called One Piece. So it revolves around the main characters, Luffy and his Straw Hat pirate crew. But Luffy himself, I identify with him a lot because he does not discriminate. He's always a cheerful person. He stands up for his friends. I value friendship a lot. And at the end of the day, he just wants to have a good time with his friends and spread joy and happiness with everyone and just make these connections with all these people who are so different and yet still so alike.
Yeah.
Very nice. We will just pretend that we know who Luffy is.
I like him from the story.
We can connect with him.
He's
I like
the
him from the
best.
story.
The way she describes him, he is legit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Big up Luffy. We have Mackenzie Glodden saying Evanescence vibes. Yes, I could see that.
Yeah.
Then Sheely says, Alethea, your voice is amazing. Firewolfman is sending love. Larry
Thank
J is
you.
saying, wow,
Thank you.
amazing vocals. Brittany and Nisa. Hi, Brittany. That's my cousin.
Hi.
She says, beautiful music. And
you.
lastly, we have, we just have a couple more now. Kyle Grant says, Alethea is awesome. Another great show. Applause. Then we have Firewolfman saying, big up Monkey D. Luffy.
Yes, boy.
And then we have Mackenzie Glodden sending blazes. And that's it for the chat room. Guys, and with that, it is a wrap.
It's a
right? Thank you for joining.
For you guys.
Oh, yes, we do. We have that lovely poem that was written to us by a fan and friend, one of our peeps, Mr. Kyle Grant.
Yes.
He wrote it for the entire O.U.R radio.fm crew.
Yeah.
Right? It was very clever, very creative. And he
Really
did
nice
it.
wordplay.
He did it as a gift for us for our first year anniversary.
So
right?
take it in.
So let us know when you have it there. You have it there for us, big man.
Cue the music.
Cue the music.
Don't worry, I'll keep it short.
Start it over.
I ain't popular.
Okay,
I'm a black man, but I ain't Nyla.
All right.
I don't want to ball you too. But I got to bless up O.U.R radio. You know how we do. We always on the grind. You're getting local anytime, morning, night, or afternoon. We either busting files or we busting tune. I keeping it real, not selling no dreams, no pie in the sky. I speaking truth, true talk, no lie. It's a celebration, so my cup either have Rude Boy, Caribbean, or Henny. I ain't Shawna. Any one of them will have me dancing like Trinidad Shawna. Every radio show as big as a fet. Island Girl Talk have me and you laughing like two jamet. You know this is radio for Trinidad and Tobago. Land of Calypso, Limbo and the finest cocoa. Producing the best chocolate easy. When we talking fine chocolate and not just talking about Neicy. Music sweet like sugar cane, down to the last grain. Let me clear the air and make it crystal clear. When you have men like Navy and Keegs, there's no comparison. We're in two different leagues. We are number one. The result is automatic. Let me wrap it up like the end of the year as if I was Chromatics. Happy 1 year anniversary to O.U.R radio and cheers to many, many more. TNT can't wait to see what the future has in store.
Snaps.
Impressive.
Big up you,
Very
Kyle
impressive.
Grant. That was a poem done for O.U.R radio.fm by Kyle Grant. Very clever, the way he used all our names in the poem. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and big up you. And with that, guys, we say goodbye. We're going to take you out with
By Your Side.
By Your Side by the very talented Miss Alethea. Right, guys, thank you for joining us on Island Girl Talk. Be sure to join us next week from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. right here on O.U.R radio.fm. FM, and on Island Girl Talk, where women are free to simply be unapologetically. Keep it classy, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I'll stay by your side.